Hey y'all, what's going on? Just jumping on really quickly to do this video request. So it was a video request of me to talk about why do men when they date women with cerebral palsy or CP, to shorten it up, why do they feel like if the person they're dating, if she ends up getting pregnant, will the baby come out having cerebral palsy or walking differently? And sometimes they ask you to abort it. Why is that? Let's start here. First of all, cerebral palsy is not a death sentence. So, being born with cerebral palsy does not mean the end of your life. So, let's start there. It just means your life is going to be different. God equipped you to do something differently. Cerebral palsy is not a death sentence. Also, with that, in some cases, it's not many, but in some cases, cerebral palsy can be passed on, but it's not many cases of that. When you do your research on cerebral palsy is not something that is really known to be genetically passed down, but in some cases it does happen. But to answer the question, why do they feel like that? They feel like that because of lack of knowledge. If you're not educated on a situation or if you don't ask the questions the right way, you never know. So a lot of people assume things. Um, and doctors aren't always right either, because the doctor told me I wasn't gonna never have children, and we all see how that turned out. Um, so you can't really go by what you think. You can't go by what the book knows, because at the end of the day, um, what God has for you, it is for you. And as far as them asking for this child to be aborted, again, that goes to lack of knowledge. That is something that is done out of fear, because they're not necessarily sure how they're going to raise a child with quote unquote special needs. And then, um, and then I'm gonna say this: if you were so worried about your child being born with cerebral palsy, why lay down with someone with cerebral palsy? The cerebral palsy wasn't an issue when you lay down with this person, but if this person becomes pregnant, it's an issue. Now that's an issue. Um, but that happens to me though, so I get where this person is coming from. Um, like most of you know who have been watching my channel for a while, know that I did get pregnant before I met my husband, when I was in my early 20s or whatever. And I even talk about it in the book. And the person that I was with, they said the exact same thing, but they were a lot more ruder. They was like, I don't want no cripple baby, so you gonna have to do something. But they weren't saying have an abortion, but in so many words they were saying have an abortion. But you know, then the doctors end up telling me to have an abortion. But again, God has the final say. So to answer the person's question, everything stems from lack of knowledge, honey. If they feel that way, that's unfortunate for them. Um, like I said, the cerebral palsy wasn't an issue when you were laying down with the person. So why is it an issue if the child comes out with it? Um, Again, this is where you have to know your worth, stand up for yourself, and know that if a person is not strong enough to stand beside you and everything that comes along with you, um, then you need not to be with that person. And with that being said, on that note, that covers my you asked, so I answered. Um, but I also want to shout out to everyone that answered my giveaway. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So for the 2 people that won that are out of state, your gifts will be mailed to you very, very soon. Um, Also, don't forget about Spotlight Friday. If you want to enter, I will leave the email in the description box below. Also, the $30 book bundle is still going on if you want to get a copy of my autobiography and the 2 devotional journals. All of that is still going on. I will leave all of that information in the description box. You guys have an awesome and blessed night. Keep praising, keep fighting, keep standing, keep worshiping, keep being unapologetically you. Y'all keep these video requests coming. Thank y'all for entrusting me to release your video requests to me. Really, Gavin? Yeah, so until next video, y'all, be blessed. Bye. Bye.